Bit busy today post-match.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Actually feels nice to sit in front of you in a positive light.
Okay, hello everyone. Apologies for the delay. Welcome to Marc Skinner's post-match press conference. Do you want to start us off?
Yeah, please. Thank you. Hi, Marc. Congratulations. Great to see you with the trophy there. You just said then it's nice to be able to talk to us in a positive way. Is there almost like a sense of relief given the season that you've had that you've now...
Never relief. Never. Not relief. We don't live in that moment. I'm happy with the job that I'm doing at Manchester United. I'm really... You know, if we believe that we should be winning everything every second of then we're not in the right space right now. That's what we want to aspire to be. But to add this gives the experience for the players to build on. And so, you know, we're not happy with where we're finishing or where we will finish in the league, but to be history makers for this fantastic club, for our fans, I think means more than relief. It's actually a really exciting moment.
Yeah, tell us a bit more about the other emotions that you're feeling. Obviously, you say they're excitement, but what was going through your head at when that full-time whistle went and you were able to run onto the pitch with your players?
Yeah, I didn't actually run, Emma. I think if you see me run, you probably wouldn't like it. So, no, I felt that we were before the game. I felt that we were in a really good space. I felt that our players were ready. I felt that they didn't overhype it. They felt like it was a business job to do. And, I want to give, so we can get out there, I want to give Tottenham a lot of credit for the run that they've had, the season that they've had. And if they use it like we had to use it last year, then it will only serve them for future successes, I'm sure. So congratulations to them. But for us, I think we fast forward far too many times beyond the moment for the next thing. But actually, it feels really nice to be present. I had a chat with Nick Cox, head of the academy yesterday, and he spoke about being present. And for me, I feel like I'm present in this moment, and I feel like it's a moment to enjoy.
Congratulations, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And before you ask, yes, I'm hot in the turtleneck. I am hot. It was a bad choice. I agree, it's a bad choice.
Marc, huge congratulations. You chose to start a 36-year-old veteran, former plasterer up front. It seemed to work for you today. I wondered if you could just talk a bit about that decision and how well Rachel played and maybe just what this will mean to her 12 years on from she scoring in the final in 2012. The
FA Cup has now got the history like the men's, right? In terms of a plasterer scores a winner. Yeah, she's a fantastic character. I wanted to start the game fast. I wanted to make sure Tottenham couldn't get rhythm, and Rachel Chase and put a body on line for everything. And Luthia and Leah, I felt that we could start that way, and I knew the game was going to finish differently, but I wanted to disrupt their rhythm because once they play, Tottenham are a good team. So I felt we did that, and then for her, she should have scored in the first half time, if we're being critical. But she deserves every part of that. She's a fantastic human. More important than a footballer, but I hope she goes down as an iconic player for Manchester United. Do you remember all that rubbish we got when we signed her? Yeah, well, she's turned that round, hasn't she? She's a fantastic person, and there's obviously a really great story for Tooney, for her goal and what it means. But for Rachel Williams, it's another FA Cup story, and I'm really proud of her.
That was the next thing I wanted to ask you, was for a lifelong fan of the club to score the first goal and such a good goal, what will that mean? Iconic
moment, iconic player, iconic club. And I think those are springboards you should use, Tom. Yeah, like there's a disappointment of last year, but we have to use that springboard to make sure this isn't a one-off. And we have to compete better in the league on a consistent basis for us to be up there again. And I believe that we will do that. This has to be the impetus and springboard for us to know now that we can deliver success for this fantastic club.
Yeah, in terms of the springboard, what will be your message to the board now while you're playing? Lots of people pointing out that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Dale Brailsford were at the men's game instead of this one. I was just wondering maybe what you think the next step is for the club and what you can talk to them about the future of the women's team.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, Tom, it just feels like a really positive space to be in. we know as a club that we want to be winning titles and we want to be winning things, and obviously the men have the FA Cup to look forward to as well. But for us, I've just been really excited by the energy that it's driving within internally, and I think, it won't be long, hopefully, before we're in the talked about in the kind of elite winning, especially in the women's team that we've started now, hopefully. But it's exciting. I'm really excited, and I know what's coming, and it's an exciting time to be a Manchester United fan.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Marc, congratulations.
Thank you, my friend.
I just wonder what you've learned about yourself during this season, this cup run in particular, because it feels like in the semi-final and the final, we've kind of seen you at your best.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty good at times, Dan. I know people tell me I'm not, but I'm actually okay. No, I learned a lot about the mental resilience that you need. You can't be at Manchester United if you are weak in the mind, and we have to deliver. We have to deliver trophies for an expectant fan base that are supporters the best in the world, and that's a pressure and a privilege. And today we've done that, but there's so much more to come. I'm learning lots about myself every day. But if you fast forward, I said Carl Green, my assistant, who's my assistant at Birmingham, he said to me around 7 minutes ago, he said, "Look, remember what it felt like 7 years ago at Birmingham when I said it was the loneliest place I've ever been when we were 4-1 down and that touch line." And he said, "Just take a moment to feel it." And if you look at me towards the end of the game, last couple of minutes, I just sat quiet and I felt, and I stayed present. And that's like, it's a general life lesson that we just fast forward things too quickly, and sometimes just spend the time looking at people, being part of the experience. And I'm so proud of all of the players today, because they only do it to bring success to this fantastic club.
I think the game plan was rock solid. It was obviously implemented really, really well by the players. I just wonder how much kind of practice went into kind of the set plays, the corners, because you look really, really dangerous in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I was really disappointed against Liverpool last week. We lost the game on a set piece when it was a bit of concentration, and we worked hard. And obviously, Wilco's done a great job all year, the goalkeeping coach in Wilkin, and he's delivered so many quality moments this season with his plans and his preparation. But also, the players have to concentrate, and we worked hard on that this week. And they've delivered it today. I felt that we were dominant throughout. I really did. I felt it was a really dominant performance, and in a really hot day. And even at the end, you bring players in to control the game, and they've done that. So it's a good game plan, and it worked. Thank you.
Catherine, just in green.
Hello, mate.
Hi, mate. Can I just ask how Leah Galton is, just because she was obviously on crutches at the end of the game?
Yeah, I think obviously precautionary. I think she took a knock in the Becky situation. And so, I think she was in a bit of pain. We thought we could get her on beyond half time, and then it kind of flared up. So we'll assess it this week. I honestly don't know right now, but hopefully she's okay, because she's obviously a great player for the club.
And for players like Leah and Ella and everyone else who's been here since the club reformed, how special is it for them to have been part of that journey from when the club first started to now lifting the trophy? In
between media, I saw them having a photo as the players from the inception, and I felt that it's just special moments. You forget those narratives, right? You forget those little storylines. The Rachel Williams storyline, like it's the Ella Toone, the iconic number 7 for Manchester United, and then you realise all the hard work that goes behind the scenes, and the people that have been here that won the championship have now added a moment of history for the club, and it feels special, and they deserve it, but we can't rest. I'm not going to rest. I will rest for probably tonight, and then we're going to crack on.
And just finally, just to go back to in terms of who was here from the club today, is there any disappointment at all that Jim Ratcliffe wasn't here? I know other people were here just because he's kind of seen as the face of the club at the minute.
Yeah, but what I'd say is the messages have been passed throughout all the time, and it's a constant support, and the players were messaged. I was messaged this morning, yesterday, constant communication. So No, I don't believe that at all. You know, we had more than enough representation from our club here, and you know, as I say, I'm only excited about what Sir Jim and everyone's going to bring to Manchester United.
Sandra next.
Hello, mate.
Hi, Mark. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
I know you want to live in the moment and just enjoy it for now, but I just wanted to ask, how much will you be using this to maybe pressure the board and the higher-ups in terms of adding or doing what you need to do to take Man United further and back to that title challenge that you saw last season?
Of course, and we're going to plan for that. Of course, I don't know if the word is pressured, Sandra. To be honest, I think it's it's just the constant support, continue to grow. That what I feel that Ineos are doing as they've come in is assessing where the club are at. They're continuously assessing, and I have no doubt that they'll put us in a position, not only the women's team, the academy and the men's first team, in a position for us to be successful. And I absolutely believe that. That's not all that I've seen since I've been in. So yeah, I think it's not about pressure. I think they've always been supportive, and it's about support and helping what we need to get us to there. And I think we've been working on that all year. And
just in terms of this cup win for you, I mean, what was the initial emotion when the whistle blew?
Yeah, I mean, just I don't know. There was a I held back tears, just because it was like a feeling of emotion that, it's one of them where something hits you and you're just like, I know what I should react like, but it just hit me, and it was a nice moment. It's something that I'll share with my family later. And yeah, I'll make sure my 5-year-old gets this winner's medal, because I got a lot of stick for throwing the last one away last year. So, but we want gold here, not silver.
Hi, Mark.
Hello,
congratulations.
Thank you.
You're obviously talking about the future and how excited you are for the future. Of course, you are out of contract this summer. Are you confident that you will, be leading this club forward?
I mean, I hope so, right? But we've created history, and I've gone and live in that moment, to be honest. I believe in myself fully, and I'm still a baby in terms of my career, so I've got lots and lots to achieve in this game. But from my perspective, I feel the club are in fantastic hands, and hopefully I'm here to be able to do that and push forward with them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, last couple. Do you want to come over this side yet? We'll just do here, and then we'll wrap it if you don't mind.
I've got to get this turtleneck off. It's sweltering.
Hey, Mark. Congrats again. But way back when you guys beat Bristol City, you had mentioned that you were hoping that by the time summer came along, the squad was going to be where you wanted it to be, that the puzzle pieces were going to fit. A lot of people were upset about that. They felt like it was going to be too long, that it needed to happen now. Do you feel like this game, the puzzle pieces have fit? Do you feel like the squad is where it needs to be?
Yeah, I mean, the squad needs to keep improving. We've shown that within the league. The consistency has not been as thorough as we wanted it to be. In bigger moments, we fell a little bit short. But what I'd say is, if for example, we welcome Gabby George back, I had a left-footed player at left-back for 6 games of a season, almost since I've been here. And the balance in a team is really hugely important for us to invade the sides of the pitch. Emma Watson, I think you'll love watching. Hinata, we lost for a long time in the season. So I feel like getting those, there'll be new players coming in anyway. But we need to, we need to keep going. We can't stop. We can't stand still. No chance. I'm not going to stand still. We have to keep finding the right players to push Manchester United forwards.
Okay, last question at the front.
Mark, congratulations.
Thank you.
Question I was to ask as well. So we saw the likes of Mary Epps and Ella Toon, obviously Toon scoring a great goal today, and they've obviously been winners have won here in the Women's European Championship. How much inspiration do you feel they may have taken here, and the experience that they've added from a couple of years ago from the Women's Euros added to here to help you guys?
Yeah, I think it's a really good question. I think it's a huge factor, because what only it allows you to do is, if you've not done that before, and maybe it happened to Tottenham a little bit today, if you've not been at this, it's experience. You calm your thought process. So Mary's calm. Decisions can be made clearer when you don't have emotions blocking up that decision. I've spoken about this a lot. Tooney obviously scored a fantastic goal in the final. she's been here, done it before. She's focused. So in that moment when it comes, she calms her body down to select the right technique, the right weight, the right power. That's why it's important, because it allows you to think in key moments. And if gains are made on key moments, you know, that we've got two of the best to make them for us today.
Great. Thanks, everyone. We'll wrap it there. Thanks.
Team, thank you very much. I'll see you next week, hopefully.